Get to more of our Snow Team 13 coverage. We have crews all across the viewing area this morning.
Our Carrie Klein is in Hamilton County. Matt McCutcheon is driving the streets of downtown. Kelly Green is right outside our studios. But first, we head up to Lafayette. Chris Kirshner is there this morning. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Julia. Yeah, we've been here, in fact, all night, and all night it's been snowing, and as you see here, it still is. I want to get an indication, unofficial, of course, of the amount of snow, and it looks like about 4 inches. So we've seen about 4 to 6 inches, depending on the area. But let me show you the road behind me. This is State Road 26, right at I-65. We're going to see a truck come through here. You see still very much snow covered, and we just saw 3 state plows just drive past a few moments ago. But because the snow keeps coming down and the shiny areas there, that's the ice underneath. So that's what's going to make it a little bit difficult today, and that's what we're going to be seeing around most of the area. This is one of the heaviest areas here, and again, it's still falling. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this, and we'll introduce you to some folks who've been dealing with it all night as well. But right now we want to check the conditions in Hamilton County, just a little farther south from where we are, and we'll check in with Carrie Klein. Carrie, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Chris. Yeah, here in Fishers, Chuck just talked about the I-69 corridor becoming a trouble spot, and we are in the calm before the storm. Just in the last few minutes, the snow has gone from flurries to picking up a little bit, but I'll show you here how deep the snow is. So far, we're at about 3 to 4 inches is our best guesstimate right now, and this is a really light, fluffy snow. The problem with that is when it packs down, it does create that slick surface. And if you take a look, I-69 here just to my right, traffic moving at a pretty good pace. We have seen quite a few NDOT trucks making their way up and down. We're right at 116th Street, so they've been making their way down back and forth, clearing a lane, and it really kind of just depends on which part of the interstate you're on. I mean, some lanes are clear, others are quite snow covered, so certainly you're going to want to take it slow. Plan lots of extra time as you head out and about here in Hamilton County. Now, for more on the road conditions, let's go a little bit further south into the Indy metro area, where Eyewitness News reporter Matt McCutcheon is with the mobile cam. Hey, Matt.
Carrie, good morning. Here's a live look right now at what we're seeing in downtown Indianapolis. This is Virginia Street, for example. This is a prime example of what one of the side roads are looking like this morning and will look like, especially in Indianapolis, because the city of Indianapolis does not plow residential or side streets unless we get 6 inches of snow, and that's not been the case so far. But as we step out closer here to another major intersection not far from Bankers Light Fieldhouse, you can really see how clear the roads are. In fact, this is a good thing. We're actually able to see pavement here in downtown Indianapolis, and that is good news for your morning commute. However, it's really spotty because right here near the intersection of Washington and Delaware Streets, the intersection's a little dicey, and further parts of Washington Street are still pretty snow covered. DPW crews have been out all night long, as well as other municipalities and NDOT, trying to clear these roads and get the salt down. A major issue, of course, is getting that salt to work, because the big fear, of course, is the freezing conditions and the negative numbers that are expected as well. That will be an impact for the snow. For more on the conditions in downtown Indianapolis, let's head out to meteorologist Kelly Green, who continues our Snow Team 13 coverage this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Matt. Yes, we are broadcasting off of Meridian Street, downtown Indianapolis. Traffic actually starting to pick up quite a bit right now. The snow, as Chuck mentioned, is starting to taper off downtown Indianapolis, but it came down fast and furious overnight with clipper systems. That is what we normally see, and it's a very light and fluffy snow. We are already seeing the snow-covered roads this morning, and it is going to take some time for that to be moved off the area. Now, I did come down from Fishers this morning. As Carrie mentioned, I-69 is very messy right now. It took me an hour to get from Fishers to downtown Indianapolis, so definitely give yourself plenty of time to travel and give yourself plenty of distance from the cars in front of you, and just keep in mind, just try to stay in those treads of the tire marks. And the crews are out there, they're working hard, but it is going to take some time to get this 3 to 6 inches of snow off the downtown roads at this point. So we'll go ahead and send it back into Julia.
All right, Kelly, thanks so very much. Well, you can stay ahead of the changing conditions with our SkyTrack 13 weather app. It's a free download on your Apple or Android device. You'll have instant access to live Doppler 13 radar, up to the minute conditions, and your 7-day forecast.